What up, y'all? It's your boy Jaron. Sorry I'm late. I'm having internet issues. I don't even know how long this stream will last right now, to be honest, because my internet connection is not working with me. It's working fine right now, but I don't know. What up, y'all? It's your boy Jaron. Sorry I'm late. Okay.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Jaron. Sorry I'm late.
Okay, cool. We're good. So we're good. We're gonna get into this. I don't know where my little screen went. Do I have the wrong one? Oh yeah, I do. Hold on one second, guys. Let me get my beautiful face back up here. Bow. Hold on a second. This is not going to work. Oh, hold on a second. I got to do some things. Yeah, obviously I'm not very prepared today. And that's my own fault. My life, but yeah, brain surgery a couple of weeks ago and been taking care of her and been staying busy, just trying to finish up my movie, which is pretty much done. Like the movie's done at this point, which is dope. And then, yeah, man, just out here grinding. I got some new music coming soon, and I got just lots of cool stuff in the works. I'm working on a video game right now. I'm working on what else am I working on? A couple of books. You may have gotten an email before this show. And if you've submitted to the heat check before, I do have your emails, and I'm starting to use them because I'm working on something like really special. I've been working on this for a while, and I think that it's something that I don't want to like brag it up too much, but it's something that could be like mad game changing if things work out how I expect them to, or how I want them to. I shouldn't say how I expect them to. And the short of it is that it's like it's a streaming service, kind of, sort of. Like, I don't want to give away too much right now because like it's still in the development phase, and I literally just sent the link to the first time to one of my homies. Like, he's like the first person besides my wife to see this, and he was just like, "What the hell is this, bro? This shit is crazy. This could be really big." And I'm like, "Yeah." It's an idea that I've had for a while, so I don't want to hype it up too much because I don't want it to drop and have people be like, "Oh, that's lame." But that's kind of just like where we're at. I'm trying to get these pop-ups to pop up. There we go. There we go. All right, we're getting into this. Sorry, like obviously I'm just not prepared. Like usually I have this all set up already, and I'm late, and I'm just like in the grind, doing things, finishing my movie. But anyways, we're gonna get into this heat check soon. For those of you who don't know who I am, if you're brand new to this show, my name is Jaron Ikner. I'm a multimedia artist. I specialize in all forms of media. So from writing, film, video, photography, I make music. And it's all about, for me, like telling good stories in interesting ways. And so my whole thing is like finding the most interesting way to tell a story when I work with my clients or my fellow artists or whatever. Hold on one second. Okay. And so, yeah, I brought back the heat check. I actually used to do it back in like 2017. Did it for a couple years. Got kind of tired of it, as I do with things, because I'm never satisfied. And I essentially just kind of like brought that shit back, bro. Because I realized that, especially nowadays, in the day that we live in, like with AI music and all this stuff, like we really, I think what artists want more than anything else is just someone to sit there and like actually give their music a good listen and actually provide solid feedback and actually really be like, hey, like, this is what I think about your music. I think that's what artists need more than like anything else, is like just having artists listen to your music. And so I'm an artist, and so I'll listen to your music for a little bit. And that's what the show is, the heat check. So every week, unless there's some shit going on in my life, like last week, every week I will be here and listening to your music. All you gotta do is submit through Nero. You have to submit through Nero, y'all. I can't stress this enough. Like, I can show you guys my Reddit posts and my Facebook posts. There are like 40, 50 submissions in the Reddit posts and in the Facebook posts, like between the two, and nobody uses the link. Nobody uses the link. That's why we only have 10 submissions right now. And I got tired of like pushing it. Like, I'll push it for a little bit to where it's like, hey, like if someone comments on me, hey, use a link, use a link. I'll do that like 5 times. And after that, it's kind of like, because here's my thought process on this. And I'm about to go like on a tangent for a second. Like, if you can't follow simple instructions Like if you're literate or illiterate and you can't read simple instructions, or you just refuse to follow the instructions, and you expect the person who's asking you to do whatever you need to do to cater to you and go beyond their scope and what they're asking for, you will never become successful as an artist. And that's just real. Like, I'm not trying to diss anybody. It's not aimed at anybody in particular. It's just literally like something that I really noticed, where it's like, especially with this show, like trying to get y'all to submit to this little list right here. It takes 2 seconds to do it. All you have to do is just go to the link, add your link, drop your email, and then you get added to the list. That's it. But people like refuse to do it. Like, people will inbox me and be like, "Oh, I don't want to use Nero. Like, oh, I don't want to give you my email." And that's fine. Like, I completely understand that, because I am going to start using your email soon to start promoting this new app that I have coming out. But my point is that if you can't just go through like the simple steps, and if you're that resistant to just submit your music to a some dude's random review show, how are we expecting to like take your music to the next level or take your career to the next level if you can't follow simple instructions? And so that's how I'm starting to feel about it. And like, I'm not trying to be bitter about it. And I understand like the Nero thing is like a new thing. Like, it's like something that's kind of like still developing, and people are still kind of figuring it out. And some people are kind of nervous about giving out their emails, which, once again, I completely understand. But at the same time, it's like, like I said, I can show you the Facebook thread. Let me take a look real quick, because I'm curious. There are currently, in this Facebook thread that I posted in this group, there are 24 likes and there are 82 comments. That means there are 82 people in here who posted their links and didn't post the link. Now, to be fair, they have to like kind of dig through it a little bit to find the link. And like I said, I try to help them out by giving them a little push. But I mean, if you're proactive, you should be able to submit to this. And what I'm not going to do is go through and add all these songs to the thing. Like, it's like, no, man, y'all just need to follow instructions better. And like I said, it's not a diss to anybody in particular. Don't be dropping no diss tracks towards me. It's just something that I really noticed. This is episode 16, I believe. So we've done like 16 of these so far. And the reality of the matter is that like, there's a lot of good music that comes through here. And like, I've ran a record label for a while now. I've had Starstruck Multimedia as a record label, and so I've managed like multiple artists, and I've dealt with different artists, like interacting with them on different levels. And that's like kind of like the big crux amongst a lot of artists, is that like they don't want to follow instructions, and they don't want to like put in the work and like actually do something. And it's a little disheartening. It really is, because I think about like, this is something I think about all the time, because right now I like, by the way, my birthday's coming up this weekend. I'll be 42 years old this Saturday. And like, I'm stubborn too, like as an artist. Like, I feel like I would be a lot more successful if I was a lot more compliant, I guess. Bro, Breviner, Brevinator, Brevinizer. I don't know if this is working or not. Seems to work very well here. Bro. I think I'm back. It seems to be working. I don't know. We're going to keep talking. So, my apologies. My apologies. And this might fuck up some more, because my phone's only at 30%, but I switched from my up some more because my phone's only at 30%, but I switched from my okay. So, I think we're back. Yeah, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. I don't even know what the fuck's going on. And it might do it again, to be honest, because it should be tripping. I don't know why it keeps tripping. It's like I reset the modem, and then like it literally is just like, nah, and then denies me my streaming abilities. And everybody's gone. They all moved on to different streams. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna go ahead and get into this because I have shit to do. It's already 6:30. We have listened to a single song. So let's see here. Let's see if I can get these cues back up, first of all. Let's get the queue up first. Try not to spend too much time doing this because seemingly this shit just runs for like 10 seconds and it's like, nah, fuck you, fam. And it's like, oh, okay. This is where we at. Anyways, Jaron Ikner here. Heat check. We're checking the heat. We're looking for best songs. Not even really best songs. We're just kind of listening to your music and providing honest feedback as somebody who really loves music and somebody who really enjoys listening to music and giving my feedback. I've been doing this for like a long ass time. I just want to be able to like give like honest feedback. So that's hopefully useful. And if it's not, then that is what it is. But with all that said, let's go ahead and get into this shit, bro, because we are way behind schedule. Up first is Leja by Avencure, and Avi. I run the promo channel. The song is uploaded on credits go to original artists Avencure and Avi. Bet. All right. No AI used. Bet. All right. Cool. We're gonna go. This is the heat check. We live. Sorry about the delay, y'all. Hopefully this shit doesn't fucking fuck up again. It probably will because that's just how it should be. And this is let's go. Headphones aren't plugged in.
Midnight pulls me into silence. City breathing like it's timeless. Footsteps echo through my skin. Feels like something's calling in. I'm floating past the noise tonight, chasing shadows into light. One heartbeat and I let it.
Shit, I wish I was trying to build suspense like that, man. This shit stresses me out when this shit doesn't be working because I'd be paying a lot of money for this shit. I'd be paying for the internet connection, son. So it doesn't work. I'm like, what the fuck? I have to go fight Mr. T-Mobile in a cage match. Get my money back.
Flow, take me where I'm meant to go. Leja, mujhe jahan saanse bhi banne dhadkan si dhun डूबा मैं इस पल में छू ले मेरा जुनून ले जा
It's a vibe. I like this so far. This is actually a really good way to kind of like start off the show, to be honest, because like it has these kind of like driving into the sunset, everybody raving, slow motion lights kind of vibe. We got the festival, everybody's lit kind of vibe to it, and it's like kind of a good way to like start your day, like especially if you're like into EDM. This is a solid track so far. I don't know who any of these people are in terms of like vocals. I guess I'm not supposed to, but this was submitted by Tune Emporium, which is like a page, YouTube page that seemingly like plays other people's music. So like I don't really know if the artist is even in here or if they're even aware that their song is on the heat check. And I don't know who does what. Like I don't know if Avencure is the producer and AV is the singer. But this is solid work so far. Very clean production, very clean vocals. They don't feel AI. He says it's not AI, and I don't think he would know anyways if someone's submitting it to it. But yeah, let's listen to some more. Ooh. A little hot here. Yeah, this is dope. This is something that like I would totally like. Sorry, my nose is itchy. Something that I would totally listen to like at a festival. kind of like Coachella vibes. Um, to be honest, that's probably the only time I would probably listen to it. Is like if I'm at a festival and I'm lit and I'm just like with the homies. Like that's kind of like the vibe that I get from this. Is that like this is like middle of the set. This isn't the peak of the set. This is like the middle of the set. You know, they got the energy going. People are dancing. They're feeling good. This is solid work. This is solid work. I don't really have any like critical feedback on it, honestly. Like I think that this is just like a good song. Solid production, the mix is clean, the vocals are clean. It has some good progression to it. This is progressive house, so it has like some good progression to it so far. Let's listen to a little bit more.
Whispers running through the air. Feels like something shifting there. Every second turning gold. I'm breaking out of all I hold. I'm floating past the noise tonight, chasing shadows into light. One heartbeat and I let it flow. Take me where I'm meant to go.
Okay.
ले जा मुझे जहाँ सांसें भी बने धड़कन सी ढूंढूंगा डूबा मैं इस पल में छू ले मेरा जुनून
Yeah, no, this is a vibe, dude. This is a whole ass vibe. I like the song. Like, so this is a good way to kick off the heat check with like something that's kind of like a little bit lighter and something that like it kind of makes me think about the Dave Chappelle skit where they do the Mitsubishi thing and like they're driving the Mitsubishi car and like something about you and you're driving all fast and the white girls in the car dancing. Like, is that kind of vibe? Honestly, it's like something that like I would probably put on in the whip on the way to the club or on the way to the festival. This would be a track that would be like, in like I said, in the middle of a DJ set. It wouldn't be the peak of the set, but it'd be like in the middle of the set, right before we get to that peak, when the drugs start to kick in and the alcohol starts to flow. Like you're not quite lit yet, but you're like pre-lit. It's a pre-lit song. Good vibe. All right, let's keep moving. We way behind. We only got like 10 submissions tonight, so I'm cool with that, to be honest. Because like I said before, it's not out of like lack of people submitting or sending me music. It's lack of people following instructions. And I'm trying to be a lot more rigid about that. Because like I said earlier, if you missed my little rant earlier, I think that artists, one of the biggest issues that I run into is people being able to follow instructions and like read stuff and be like, oh, I'm supposed to do this, this, and this. They expect me to go the extra effort. They're inboxing me, sending me their link, being like, hey, could you post my song? And it's like, bro, like just do the thing. Now, I understand if you don't want to submit your email and you don't want to give me your information, that's a different thing. But a lot of people just seem to like not expect to follow instructions. But I digress. Let's keep it moving. Up next is Travel Through the Nebula. He used the extended play skip feature. Awesome. Travel Through the Nebula, I think he's in the comments right now, is a veteran, a heat check veteran. He is submitted to just about every single episode so far. And he's used the skip feature and the prize feature, or not the prize feature, the extend feature. And it's greatly appreciated, man. I always got mad love for him. And so he oftentimes submits long ass songs though. And this one probably is long as fuck, which I actually don't mind because it kind of like sets the tone for things. Let's see, this song is an exception to the rule. It's 10 minutes long. All right, so we're listening to it. So sit back and relax. We're listening to some Travel Through the Nebula for the next 10 minutes. I will be offering my thoughts, my opinions. We'll be talking about some other stuff on the way. Travel Through the Nebula actually has a streaming station. I think he still has that. Let me go check real quick. He does, and it's still live. So if you go to Travel Through the Nebula on YouTube, you will get a whole radio station of like this kind of vibe, which is like really good for like working, like if you're trying to like do some like, I don't know, some data stuff or something like that. His music's very good at like creating soundscapes and creating music, so I always appreciate submissions from him. So I would say that this one, like, let me pause it. So a lot of the music that you sent me, I think this is something I noticed with the last submission too. Like originally the music that you sent me kind of had like a more like space vibe, like space western, like we out here in space, spacing it up, finding the space, dark matter, whatever. The last two, like the last song and this one, has more like a earthy vibe, if that makes any sense. Like this is the song that like would go behind a cowboy western thus far. I know it's gonna probably switch up though because we're switching it up. Like this one has like less of a soundtrack vibe to it. Like you could use it for a soundtrack, but this one feels almost kind of like a little corporate. Like I think it's the guitar, and I don't know if you take offense to that, because some people might get offended by me calling your shit corporate. But like this is something that would like go on like, so like if you like go to like a job like at like a white collar job, and like you do like the onboarding and you watch the video for the onboarding, and like and the guy walks out and he's like, welcome to Helicorp or whatever. This would be the song that would be playing in the intro video of that. And it's mostly because of the guitar. It gives it like this very like relaxing kind of like corporate menu vibe. Yeah, I think with the drums too, I'd be curious to hear how this sound is stripped down without the drums. To hear, because I think the drums like really kind of like put it in a box, like sonically. And I think I talked to you about this before about like your skill sets and how you seem to have these different skill sets, and you can tell that guitar is definitely your strong suit, and drums are also you're pretty good at the drums too, and this song is different from the other ones that you submitted, for sure. Like, this one has a different vibe to it. Like, I still like it, but, like, I'm not sure if it's hitting the same for me. I don't know. Let's keep listening. Okay, so switch up. But the switch up with the guitar, it kind of makes it sound more like 80s. What? Because you have this reverb on this guitar right here, and then like the drums that kind of give it like that like kind of vibe to it, and the guitar has a lot of reverb to it, so it makes it kind of almost sound like 80s rock at this section of the song. And we launched the freestyle goal, by the way. So if we get 5 super chats, any amount, I will bust a freestyle at some point in time tonight. So do that. Let me keep promoting shit. Parts it out. Yeah, it's still giving me like Earth Western, like regular Western vibes. Like cowboy riding through the forest with wolves. I don't know why wolves are there, but they're there. So this is why I like your shit, because like, I don't mind listening to a 10-minute song because you have like these, like this is literally like 3 separate songs that you manage to like blend together, like using the same like note signatures and like these elements, but then like the song just evolves into like a whole different track by the time you get to the end of the song. And right now we're at the 8-minute mark of the song, and this song is not the same song that we were listening to earlier on, but the elements are still there. It's just like you reworked them in interesting ways. I always love that. I'm actually curious, how long does it take you to make these songs? Because I know, like they said, you have a 24-hour radio station right now. And so you're playing songs like these 10-minute long songs on a 24-hour loop, which, you know, that's a lot of math. What's 24 divided by 10? That's not how you do that. 24 hours. Sorry, we're doing math real quick. 144 songs that you probably have made at least to be able to get a 24-hour loop going. So I'm curious to know is like how long did it take you to make the song like this? Like, do you do this full time? Like, is this like something that you just do? Like, are you just in the lab all the time just making stuff? Like, when do you find the time to do this? Like, I'm curious. This is somebody who like has like spends a lot of time on artistry, and I'm like, I don't know if I can like maintain that output because I even like with my film, which I just finished up like the score for, it actually took me like 3 or 4 months to make like 12 songs. And I'm not even that talented. I did use some AI to like help me with that shit in terms of like getting certain signatures and certain like chords and certain like stuff. Like I wrote all the songs myself, and then I would throw it into Suno and be like, all right, bet, give me some cool strings to accompany this, and then I would just layer it on top of that. And so that sped up my process quite a bit. But I feel like if I try to like hammer out like some of these strings myself, like in like some of these like compositions, it would take me like a very long time. So I'm curious to know, like, how long does it take you to make one of these songs? You can answer that as we listen to the last minute of this, if you're in that room still. I don't know. Dude, like, this definitely turns into like an end credit type of jam near the end here. Credits are rolling. Dick. It's got the fade out. Like an R&B song, like Boyz II Men. Like it. Bet. So, that was Travel Through the Nebula. A heat check veteran. Actually, real quick, because now they have stats on here. Let me see something real quick. So, Travel Through the Nebula has submitted 14 songs on this show. We've had 16 episodes, which means that we've pretty much submitted almost every single episode that we've had so far. So shout out to you, man. I greatly appreciate you. I have no problem listening to your music. You got some crazy shit going on there, man. So, you answer my question. What did you say here? Hold on a second. Let me stop this. He said, some songs are harder than others. A month ago, I went 24 hours making one song from writing to finished recording. Some I've been working on for months, still not done. So I'm trying to get all up in your business a little bit. Like, what do you do for a living? It's like, is this what you do for a living? Like, how are you managing your time? You know what I'm saying? Like, we might have to like do like an interview. Speaking of which, before we get into the rest of the songs, I know you guys are waiting. I'm sorry. I like to keep shilling myself. I'm bringing back my podcast series called Morning Motivation. So what Morning Motivation is this is season 4. I've done this for a while now. Every morning I hop on here. We're going to do it on YouTube. Before we're doing it on TikTok, and we did it on Facebook for a while, but we're going to do this next season on YouTube. Every morning on YouTube for like a while, I'm going to hop on here and just talk about, being an artist, motivational stuff, just things, just like kind of like a way to like kind of gas myself up for the day, but it also gas you guys up for the day. That's going to probably start maybe on Saturday, because that's my birthday. So I might just start on Saturday and do that. And then every day from that, we'll be doing that. But what I was thinking about with the heat check in terms of evolving this is that I was thinking about bringing in guests. I'm not sure how I feel about that, honestly, because it gets kind of weird sometimes. But I might start bringing in guests and might start doing interviews. We're trying to really expand the heat check universe because people really seem to enjoy the fact that I brought this back. So, and it's really starting to kind of catch steam a little bit. So we'll see. I don't know. Anyways, let's get into the rest of these songs because there's plenty of people waiting. Up next is City Talk by Flip Rothstein and Santoro Keys. Bet. I think Flip Rothstein has submitted to the show several times. So he's also a Heat Check veteran.
Thought I was a pretty boy until she saw my ugly side. Told her she can slide anytime if she don't like the vibe. Say the way I live, get her wet, I might take a dive. Queen in my castle, need a queen bee in my hive. I don't understand the old heads, I don't speak jive. Did the same thing at my age, but I'm more alive. Probably can't go where I'm going, I got more drive. Phone full of raps, hella music on a hard drive. Extended clip, hella bullets in the 4-5. Only time I give a handout is a high five. Fake shit dead, but this real shit is still alive. See this.
Yeah, I said there it is because I was waiting for that kick to come in. Like I was feeling the build up, and I was like, we need a kick. Where's the kick at? And then that's where the kick's at. It came in at 15.
Yeah, rider, so I took her on a test drive. Asking me what dragging mean, I tell him this that city talk. I don't know no county slang, I talk the way my city talk. I'ma flood the city with my music to the city talk. City talk. Make the whole damn city talk. Ask me what you dragging mean, I tell them this that city talk. I don't know no county slang, I talk the way my city talk. I'ma flood the city with my music to the city talk. Make the whole damn city talk.
Woke up on the right side of the bed. Last night I killed her pussy, had to make sure she ain't dead. True words, I don't fib. Now she texting that she love me, I just left that shit on red. I ain't never chase a bitch, baby, I just chase the bread. Now I'm out here with the team, politicking, blowing green. So
Cool. So far, I like what the song is attempting to do in terms of like the production, the vibe, the city talk thing. I like the chorus. I like the rapping. The vocals sound pretty clean. I think the issue that stands out to me is the bass line. So in the bass line, you have like, I don't know, it's like a muted 808 that's kind of like, boo, boo, boo. It's very like muted, very pulled back. And I feel like it could be like a major component of the song if we found a way to like wrap it up a little bit. And probably what I would do is, well, first of all, there's a couple things I would do. One, I would replace the 808 with something entirely, something with a little bit more tone to it. Because even if I listen to it right now, hold on.
I'm smoking this bitch, look like niggas blowing steam. 7 deep like the woo, smoking meth and getting cream. Making beats like I'm RZA, I get paid by the stream. Bitch, I'm city slick, you know how my city get. No time for the silly shit, bitch, we really lit. All my bitches really thick, cold on some chilly shit. In my dirt bike, niggas on they willy shit.
Asking me what dragging mean, I tell them this that city talk. I don't know no county slang, I talk the way my city talk. I'ma flood the city with my music to the city talk. City talk. Make the whole damn city talk. Ask me what you dragging mean, I tell them this that city talk. I don't know no county slang, I talk the way my city talk. I'ma flood the city with my music to the city talk. City talk. Make the whole damn city talk.
So there's a kick right there. But the kick doesn't.
Only time I give a handout is a high five. Fake shit. I tell them this that city talk. I don't know no county slang, I talk the way my city talk. I'ma flood the city with my music to the city talk. City talk. Make the whole damn city talk.
So yeah, what I was gonna say originally was that what you should probably do is like take your kick and take your 808 or that bass line and marry them. First of all, change the bass line to something a little bit more tone, and then marry them so that the kick always matches the bass line, and you ride that out, so that gives you a lot more low end on it. But you did that actually. You did that on the chorus the first time out. However, that's like seemingly the only place in the song that you do that.
Bragging mean, I tell them this that city talk.
Right here,
I don't know no county slang, I talk the way my city talk. I'ma flood the city with my music to the city talk. City talk. Make the whole day.
But you can hear that bass line cutting through because the kick is pushing it. You put it like you're stacking the kick on top of the thing, so like it adds that extra low end to it, which gets that push through, which makes it a little bit more dynamic. Everywhere else in the song, you don't have that. So it makes
the
it
team,
like,
politicking,
right
blowing green. So much smoking this bitch, look like niggas blowing steam. 7 deep like the woo, smoking meth and getting cream. Making beats like I'm RZA, I get paid by the stream. Bitch, I'm city slick, you know how my city get. No time for the silly shit, bitch, we really lit.
The kick doesn't come back until the very end here, and then you don't have the bass line.
No county slang, I talk the way my city talk. I'ma flood the city with my music to the city talk.
Cut the bass out here.
Make the whole damn city talk.
Kick. Okay, cool. Right? But like the song's only 2 minutes long, and so you kind of have to grab my attention. Like I was already kind of checked out by the time I got to
Thought I was a pretty boy until she saw my ugly side. Told her she can slide anytime if she don't like the vibe. Say the way I live, get her wet. I might take the same thing. Phone full of real bullets, five fake shit did, but this real shit is still.
I don't know. That's like the only thing that really stands out to me. I think that you have a solid song here, but I definitely want that bass to be felt. I want to feel that bass, and I'm not quite feeling it until you bring that kick in, and you only bring it. You literally only layer the kick in the bass one time, and that's over the chorus, which makes sense because that's the dynamic part of the song. But it doesn't return at all. So like you have this lackluster bass throughout the song. So I would say tweak that a little bit. Change it up to like an 808 or change it up to like a deeper bass or something with more tone that could be felt, and it would improve the song significantly. Let's keep moving though. Up next is I think this is a music video. Let's Stay Paid is the person. Was AI involved? No. Cool. This is a video. So I'm not putting the video.
Album you heard.
I've been thinking about putting the video up here. I don't know what would be the best way to do that. Let me just do a quick window capture, maybe. Say fuck it. Just step it up real quick for y'all. Window capture. Boom. Okay. And then we'll just go boom, and then we'll go bipping. If it lets me bipping. Okay, yeah, we're bipping. New feature alert, we're adding a video. Oh shit. Oh shit. We're just gonna put it like shit. Oops. We're just gonna put it like on top. Like right here. I'll turn it off later. That way you guys can watch what I see. Okay, cool. So this is a video called from Lex Stay Paid called I Ain't Think. Let's vibe out.
It's not Eat the Album you heard. Alright, never mind that shit though. Baby girl, you wanna ride with me? I don't think no nigga hides me. Spend a couple hours on a weekend. Fucking on my bestie, I ain't thinking. She did that before she started drinking. So imagine what happened after the thing hit. I really wanna test the vibe. Really wanna see if I don't wanna waste no time. I wanna clear my mind. I wanna just be fine. Think about the days when I was back in the BX. Roaches in my bedroom. I couldn't even piss at night cause they come out the toilet too. You was only 5 years old when demons thought they soiled you. You know it's 93 ain't folding, that's the golden rule. So pack up your shit to get with it. Cause I don't got time to be hanging around guys who be thinking that.
You gotta tweet that autotune. The autotune's kind of taking me out because it's definitely like slightly off key. And I feel like I always have like issues when people like use like too much autotune, not because like I'm like an autotune hater. Like I understand when people use it aesthetically, but when people try to use it to actually like make themselves sound better and they don't use it right, then it's like plain fairly obvious. Like that's what we're hearing here, in the sense that like I feel like you probably would have sounded better about the autotune. This is kind of snapping so far. I like the production. I like the flow on it. I like what you're trying to do. It's very Drake-ish. That's like kind of how I'll describe it. Maybe because Drake just came out, so I'm just like listening to that. But like, it's very Drake-ish. The vocals are a little bit like on like the loud side. Like they're not as blended in the vocals as I would like them to be. And that's tricky, especially if you're doing your own recording, which is kind of sounds like you are. But I'm not tripping on this so far. Let's keep listening to some more.
It's fine to hit on these women. I'ma get mad and pull out these demons that's gon' hit you. I'ma get you. I'm gon' have to hurt you like it's Malcolm in the middle. I feel like I'm Dewey when he finally was a little. Get me mad like Reese, I burn the house until it's brittle. If you play stupid games, then you win stupid prizes. When real folks will realize it. I just keep going, I'm getting higher. And no, I ain't folding, you know that I'm still fighting. Baby girl, you wanna ride with me? I don't think no nigga hides me. Spend a couple hours on a weekend. Fucking on my bestie, I ain't thinking. She did that before she started drinking. So imagine what happened after the thing hit. I really wanna test the vibe. Really wanna see if I don't wanna waste no time. I wanna clear my mind. I wanna just be fine. Listen, she wanna pull up in a drop top. Baby wanna kick it with a rasta. Mashing up her pussy like some pasta. I need better women on my roster. She said, Daddy, can you lick on fuck?
Mashing up your pussy like some pasta. That don't even make sense. That don't even make sense. It's cool though. It's cool.
I said, girl, you wildin', this is not that. I'm too hot to get with you, too cold to bed with you. I think the fear issue is I gotta go.
I do like the video though.
Baby, you won't leave me alone. You think that I want you, I don't. I swear I've been doing better alone.
Yeah, I think that like the issues that I have with the song is that there's a bit of like identity crisis. Because like midway through the song, you start rapping, right? And like this literally feels like a song that like Drake would make, right? Because you have like even with the elongated tone, like you're singing it like Drake. So, who? Almost choked and died there. And so like when I hear a song like this, like from an artist like this, and I'm like watching the video, all this, I'm like, I feel like you haven't quite like nailed your identity yet. Like you sound new, basically, is like kind of like what I'm trying to say. Is like you sound like a new artist, still trying to like discover your sound. Like you're playing around with like different like schemes and things like that. What happened to my camera? My camera disappeared. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. Like different schemes that you're playing with. Like it sounds like you're still trying to like find your sound. Like still trying to like find your voice and like what really makes you stand out as an artist. Like if I heard this song without watching the video, I would have like had a whole different perception of you as an artist. The video adds a lot of context because I think you're female, right? And I think that this is like, I don't even want to like be like discriminatory or say shit, but this is like kind of like some stud lesbian music, right? That you're singing about women as a woman, assuming that you're a woman. I really hope that you are. If you're not, I'm like kind of fucking up. Oh, shit. Let me actually look at your fucking Instagram account real quick before I get myself canceled. That's the vibe that I get. This might be a dude though, but I think this is a stud. And that's fine. Like, I think that's actually dope. I think we need more music from different perspectives. But with that in mind, I think that like, it's kind of hard to like really like tap into your personality. Like I said, if I didn't get the music video, I would have like thought that you were like an entirely different artist, like look wise, sound wise, like it doesn't match like what you're trying to do. And I don't really know like what that even looks like. It's just like the vibe that I get from it as I watch it, right? So I don't know. We can talk about it. You can hit me up. I do consulting. I do help artists like kind of figure out their path and like tell their stories in unique ways. Hit me up. I'm talking about. Anyways, up next. The song's called Got 'Em Hot by Jaron Ikner. My second release, energetic hip hop. Hope I enjoy it. I hope I enjoy it too. This is the Heat Check with your boy Jaron Ikner.
Zope. Yeah. Hey. Baby, meet your new favorite. Cupid shots, I swerve them, but they just graze me. Rockstar lifestyle might not make it. My jeans ripped enough, shawty don't get too abrasive. Big ol' to me on my arm, yeah, the ink is charming. Reap what you sow and I'm here for the harvest. Feel like everybody else asleep up in the party. Read between the lines and I draw outside the margins. You ain't never had to lay low in the whip with your chick with the plate reported stolen. Gas station ice on, boy, you must be trolling. I like girls who like girls like a girl off of Frozen. I'ma say it in my inside voice. I dream of vendors with suicide doors. Hybrid theory tatted on me when I give encores. Plans change, now I'm blessed to be this off course. Same zone.
So far, this is snapping. Good production. I like the beat. Kind of has like this like kind of menacing sound to it. The flow is solid. You got a couple bars in there. I'm not sure about that Frozen bar. That was kind of a weird bar. Said that you like girls who like girls who like girls like the girl from Frozen. Is that what you said? Something like that.
Gas station ice on, boy, you must be trolling. I like girls who like girls like old girl off of Frozen.
I like girls who like girl like the old girl off of Frozen. Was she a lesbian? Was that? I don't think that's what that was, man. I don't think you got that right. I mean, maybe, but like, I don't think that's what that was. Because I think, and I mean, the whole thing was that like we're not gonna talk about Frozen. We're not talking about Frozen. But I don't think you got that bar right. I think that's a little inaccurate. That's like Kanye saying, "Keep it 300 like the Romans" kind of deal, where it's just like a little bit inaccurate. Like you kind of got it, but I don't think that she was going that way. And maybe she does. I haven't seen Frozen 2, so maybe that's what happens in that movie. Maybe there is a female. I don't know. Right? You got me kind of fucked up at that bar, honestly. Anyway, let's keep going.
I'ma say it in my inside voice. I dream of vendors with suicide doors. Hybrid theory tatted on me when I give encores. Plans change, now I'm blessed to be this off course. Same zone, still the one to shoot the 3 off court. Many nights laying pipe like a work offshore. On some vibes worldwide, still ain't been on tour. Now I'm feeling so alive, but I still want more. I'ma stunt hard every season. For the guap, fuck the clout, you could keep it. On my back, I'm finna tat on my demons. This that, yeah, I got 'em hot, ain't no chillin' me. I could make 'em sick in an instant. 24 carats gleaming from a distance. A bad bitch, the only bitch that I can stick with. This that, yeah, I got 'em hot, tryna deal with me. Say you got that water, let me taste it. To the head like a shot, fuck a chaser. I'm a dog, I can't help it's in my nature. This that, yeah, now I'm hot, ain't no chillin' me. Broke me, ain't had much to say, spill some OE for the old me. I had to make a couple bands by my lonely. Breaking down.
I think that chorus could be a little bit better. Like I would double up the part where you sing at, just and give it a little bit of width. Like if you run that back just a little bit.
Say you got that water, let me taste it. To the head like a shot, fuck a chaser. I'm a dog, I can't help it's in my nature. This that, yeah, now I'm hot, ain't no chillin' me.
Yeah, I'm hot, ain't no chillin' me. Kind of has like a 50 Cent kind of vibe to it. I would make that a little bit more prominent. I would add like another layer to it, or maybe like do like some reverb or something, like kind of like explode that a little bit, just to give it some more texture. This song will go off in the club in like 2015. I don't know if people even dance in the club anymore, honestly. Like unless you're like going to like a Latino night. Like I went to a Latino nightclub with my girl like a couple weeks ago, and like it's interesting because they would play Latino music and everybody was getting down, but then like when the hip hop came on, people like that's when they went to go get their drinks and go to the bathroom and stuff, and it's kind of like, ugh. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's a shift happening right now. We'll talk about that in morning motivation, but yeah. Anyways, let's listen to a little bit more here and then we'll move on.
We both crazy, guess that make it just my type. I know what I like, I give them what they want. Mass appeal, what I got, trials make me strong. Now my price going up, don't you wait too long. I ain't dying young, but y'all gon' miss me when I'm gone. Yeah, when I'm gone. I'ma stunt hard every season. For the guap, fuck the clout, you can keep it. On my back, I'm finna tat all my demons. This that, yeah, I got 'em hot, ain't no chillin' me. I can make 'em sick in an instant. 24 carats gleaming from a distance. A bad bitch, the only bitch that I can stick with. This that, yeah, I got 'em hot, tryna deal with me. Say you got that water, let me taste it. To the head like.
We really need to listen to the chorus again. We got it. You got 'em hot. You got 'em hot. That was Zone Inca with Got 'em Hot. That was a banger, man. Like I don't really have like a lot of negative feedback about it. I think the positive thought about it is that the beat is really super sick. I like the production of it. It has like kind of like a 50 Cent early 2000s, the O's, the zeros, I don't know what we're calling the aughts. like 2008 kind of like 50 Cent kind of vibe to it. This would go off in the club in the right conditions, but I'm not sure about like nowadays because we don't listen to club music anymore. Got some bars. I gotta fact check the Frozen bar because, like I said, I don't think Elsa does that, man. Maybe, I don't know. I gotta go back and watch that movie. It's been a while. Anyways, let's keep it moving. Up next is Discognation. Learn how to read, Jaron. Discognation is an experimental alternative track that shifts through horror atmospheres, disco-driven rhythms, distorted synths, and industrial trip hop, exploring a discognitive generation lost between euphoria, identity, and emotional decay, produced by Eric Menace. That's a pitch, bro. But honestly, that pitch makes it sound like it's AI. Be real about it. And you didn't answer the question. So I already you kind of like shifted my my mindset. We'll see. We're gonna listen right now. This is a SoundCloud link. This is Eric Menace. He's looking kind of crazy. I gotta log into my SoundCloud. Damn, hold on one second. Hold up. Let me log into my SoundCloud real quick. Okay, here we go. Discognation by Eric Menace. This is a vibe, man. I like this so far. I like that it's interesting. There's a lot of interesting things going on in this song, from the production to the drum sequencing to the voice. I think the auto tune is kind of weird because it's a little off. That's to say, like, I have an ear for that to where it's like I don't really mind it, but it's like it just throws me off. Where like I'll hear someone sing in sync, and the auto tune pushes you out of sync, right? Like out of key. And there's a variety of reasons for that. Like, I'm not an auto-tune expert, honestly. Like, I don't really use it that much. Like, I only use it like when I'm like actually like, damn, I can't hit this note. I don't just like throw it on there. So I don't know.
As flowers are the ones lasting. No.
Going on here, man. Oh, I'm liking the female vocal sample. I'm liking the synthesizers. I'm liking the drums. I'm liking the sequencing of it. This is kind of surprising me. You have it labeled as disco on here, which is also surprising me because I don't necessarily call this disco. This is kind of like more like this kind of sounds like a Kid Cudi song. Like honestly, like this sounds like something like Kid Cudi would make in his earlier days. I don't know what we would call that genre, like what Kid Cudi. People call him hip hop. I don't really put Kid Cudi in the hip hop category, especially nowadays. But I digress. Let's listen to a few more seconds before we move on, though.
Time jet black, kept the comp for the front door. So young guys that they cry, songs they think coke. Big ass mouths, up his track at the nightclub. see these double lights collapse on me. When you're real, a romance beating off the fear and shame. You can pose and trust that that pause won't live safe. Let an eagle dress, getting kindness, don't flash your way. Talk of friends with smiles, but they come for your pain.
Okay, so that beat switch and that whole like second half of the song is fucking fire, man. It's really this track overall is actually really, really good. It wasn't what I was expecting. Like I said, your pitch, like I don't know, your pitch was all over the place. I don't know what you're trying to say with your pitch. You might need to tweak that a little bit because it's just a little wordy, and it felt like I felt like I was about to get like some AI bullshit just because of your pitch. But the song itself is fucking actually really, really good, dude, to where like you have like all these interesting textures and all these interesting elements. And then you have like, even like on the second half of the vocals, like you got them panning from right to left and you got them like kind of circling around. And like you put like a lot of love and a lot of work into the song to make sure that like it represented you in like a way that was like unique and true to yourself. And that's greatly appreciated. I just really appreciate it. Like I feel like this is kind of like what I was saying with the previous artists, with the Lex artists, to where they showed their ability to make music, but they didn't show their ability to tell or like have their personality stand out to where like if I listened to enough of your music, Eric, I'd probably be like, oh shit, this is Eric Menace, right? Like if I listen to like another song that's like similar to this with your vocals and the way, I'd be like, oh, this is Eric Menace. Like you've defined a voice for yourself, and that's getting harder and harder to do in 2026 for sure. This break is sick. The break is sick too. The break beat, sick. Okay, I ride by myself for the rolling clips. Okay, I ride by myself for the rolling clips. Just go, you're from emptiness. Go, party, go. Lose control. This is dope. You're gonna find a way. Change your mind, change your life. Close your eyes and pray. Was it nice or no? Took it high and never found it, bro. Yeah, That song was almost 6 minutes long, but I went into like I was about to cut it off. Honestly, like I was about to cut it off because I was like, all right, cool, I got the gist of the song, and then boom, beat switch, and it was a whole different song. That honestly, like that second half of the song is like really, really good. It's very clear. It's a very distinct style that I'm hearing in the second half of the song. That's like this kind of funkish, hip hopish. Like maybe we go back and read the description real quick because your description was not hitting for me. You said that this song was an experimental alternative track that shifts through horror atmospheres, disco-driven rhythms, distorted synths, heavy industrial trip hop, exploring a discognitive generation lost between euphoria, identity, and emotional decay. Sure. Okay. I think your description like really just threw me off. So that's probably the advice I would give is tweak that pitch a little bit because that pitch is a little bit like wordy and spacey and it doesn't necessarily describe the song in the way that I would have described it. But I digress. Let's keep it moving. Up next is Intrusive Thoughts. Thoughts is spelled Thots. Clever. By Sharia Shorty. Bet. I'm gonna take a look at your Instagram too here in a second. Listen to the Heat Check Live with your boy Jaron Ikner. Let's go.
I look so hot, just bought lip gloss. Make him work for me, I'm the boss. I look so hot, face right back shots. Fuck his mind with intrusive thoughts. I look so hot, real ass I squat. Got him on his knees, I'm the cross. Candy frost on the rocks. I only want the boys that eat it like they beatbox. Taking off my panties with his mouth, I'll be his detox. He kissing on my feet, I might just change his name to Reebok. I'm flashing.
I put her page up so y'all can look at what I'm looking at when it comes to her Instagram page. And yeah. Let me press play here and then you can see what I see.
Money like a peacock. He grabbing on my body like a football and a Seahawk. Bitch, you see me now, you see nah. He served me cause I'm hot as fuck a kettle, I'm a teapot. Shoot my shot, I got the red dot. I'm pushing all they buttons, that includes the one that say block. We key as fuck, we unlock. We putting shoddy on top. If time can only tell, I might as well become a damn clock. They thinking about how I look so hot, just bought lip gloss. Make him work for me, I'm the boss. I look so hot, face right back shots. Fuck his mind with intrusive thoughts. Intrusive thoughts. Intrusive thoughts.
Okay. So I do like the fact that she labeled it as a demo because I was like, this needs a lot of work. Just like in terms of like the mixing, her vocals don't sound very strong. The beat sounds weak as fuck. I like the beat, but like the drums, like they could hit a lot harder. Definitely sounds like a demo. A few things to unpack here. So I actually like the song. I like what she's trying to do with the song. It kind of also has like a Krayshawn kind of vibe to it. Well, this is a song that like Krayshawn. I'm not sure if y'all remember who Krayshawn is. But that's like, kind of like what I was reminded of. And that's why I immediately wanted to check her Instagram. I was like, what do we see? What are we working with here? So like, she doesn't have enough stuff on her page. And like, even this post was made 24 weeks ago, right? Which, that's a relatively long time ago. But she doesn't have a lot of stuff on her page. And she's trying to take like this whole like sexual vibe angle, kind of like tough girl angle. Let's see.
I know you smoking tree the way you barking with no bite. I put a doggy down, do it again just out of spite. Bitch, you know what I might. Bitch, you know what I might.
Like, I'm actually not mad at the approach. I think that she just needs way more content. Way more content. She should be posting every day. And she needs to get those songs cleaned up. Because I think that there's a lane for what she's trying to do here. That she's like the sexy Indian chick. She could do that. Kind of a little bit on the bigger side. There's a lane for that. 100%. She just has to carve it out. And that's going to take some consistency and some time. Right now, when I'm looking at her page, I feel like she's not consistent enough. and she needs to get her songs cleaned up. Like go ahead and drop some money on some studio time and try and get some cleaner vocals. That would be my advice to you, Shariah Shoddy. But there's potential there for sure. Let's keep it moving though. Up next is "We Can Fly" by Joey Boyce. This is a song from his self-titled EP. Okay. You're watching the Heat Check Live with your boy Jaron Ikner. We're here every Monday. Oh yeah. Before I start this, we're closing submissions. This is a new rule that we implemented. We're closing submissions at 8 o'clock. So once 8 o'clock hits, we're done for the night in terms of submissions. Whoever is left in the queue will get listened to, but we're not taking any more new ones. So in 30 minutes, y'all got 30 minutes before we close the submissions. Let's go.
Making our way across the stars. The unknown is where we're going. Hooked in for the ride. Take my hand now, I can feel you shaking. Heart beating in time. We can fly. We can fly. Floating, drifting, spinning around. We're going places we've only dreamed of. Mystery in the sky. We can fly. Falling faster through the stars now. Teardrops in my eyes. We can fly. We can fly. We can fly.
That was the whole song.
We can fly.
That was the whole song. So the whole song was only 1 minute long. That's why I went ahead and let it play out. It felt like it was a demo. It felt like it needs a lot more work. Interesting lyrics, compelling lyrics, I guess. But I feel like there's something missing to it. I can't really put my finger on it quite exactly. But when I listen to this, I feel like there's something that can make it more dynamic. Maybe you need to add some more elements, maybe like a string or like a bass line or something like that. I am fanning myself because I am hot. And it is in Phoenix, Arizona. It's 82 degrees, which is actually not bad for Phoenix weather. The problem is I'm in my studio and it's getting a little warm in here. So if I'm fanning myself and that's distracting you, that's fine. That's just how it is. Anyways, I'm not mad at the track. I just think that like it needs more. I think it needs more work. The song's only 1 minute long. It feels like a demo. It feels like almost like an intro or like an interlude to something bigger. The talent is there. I think you do have an interesting voice that could sell and get people's attention. Let's take a look at your social media real quick though. Got some stuff on here. Cool. This is the thing, like whenever it's always interesting to check people's social media because like how do you only got like 10 posts? You could be archiving, sure. So I got bit by like a bug or something. That's why I keep scratching my arm here. Sorry guys. How you only got like 14 posts? You know what I'm saying? Like there's something that kind of blows my mind about like when artists are trying to push their music, especially online. It's like you gotta have a fucking huge presence, man. You just got to, because otherwise you're not gonna get seen. You're dealing with algorithms, you're dealing with AI, you're dealing with other artists trying to get seen. We're all fighting for the same eyes. And like when I look at this, it's like cool. Like this is probably the most attention that you're gonna get on your page right now because you're not like pushing anything. So go follow Joey Boyce. Help him out. Up next is Dust by Opask. I think this person has submitted before, which is fine. Welcome to the Heat Check. Play. Here we go. Keep texting. Those drums come in loud. I'm wearing these headphones, and I was like, all right, cool. And then those drums like exploded onto my ears, man. So maybe turn them down just a little bit because those drums are hot. I don't know. I think that the drums on the song really kind of like overpower everything else in the song. Like you just have this that's loud as fuck, and it kind of like dominates everything else about the song, which works in some scenarios. It would work in a club, it would work like at a festival, like on a bigger stage. But like when I'm listening to them at headphones, it's like I got fatigued about like at the 2 minute mark, at the 1:30 mark, and I was like, let's see how this plays out in the beat switch. And even on the beat switch, you added more to it. What I feel like you should have took away. I feel like those drums should drop, at least at this part. Okay, so you do it a little bit later. You do it here. Okay, good. That's a little late, man. 2 minutes in and listening to those drums goes psh, 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 for 2 minutes. I think you know your way around a board. I think you know how to produce. I think you know what you're doing. But that's just my feedback on this with those drums. So this part right here is chill. But I already know that we're about to get some loud as fuck drums coming here, like right about now. Ah, they're loud, man. They're loud. Like, I like everything about the song except for the loud ass drums. I think you know your way around a track. You know how to sequence a song. You got some cool like effects going on here. But these drums that come in are just like blow, 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 blow. Crazy loud. Oh my god. Okay. No, I got it. Like you gotta turn those drums down, fam. Just a little bit. They're a little bit on the loud side for me. And I'm like, so I'm listening to this on headphones, and maybe that's not the intended like format, but like you got like everything calm, and you got like this cool flanger effect and all these beats, and it's very low, and it's just and all of a sudden it's like and it's like, holy shit, bro. Turn them drums down. That's my advice on that. Bet. Let's keep it moving. We're down to the last few here. There's still 23 minutes left before I close submissions for the evening. So if you are watching this and you want to throw in last minute, you still can. But at 8 o'clock, I'm closing. It might be done by 8 o'clock. Should be sick. I'd be cool with that. Up next is Blessed by the Blue Dragon. This is a rap song with a catchy beat. Thank you. I'll stay tuned for the stream. Bet. Yeah, follow us. If you guys like this shit, fucking follow me. Simple as that.
Feeling blessed, dodging stress, need a flex. I'm the best, need a guest in the bed. Lovely lady, give me sex. Set, I'm beating from the crest. Bring the heat, I never rest. Animal don't need a vet. Nocturnal high on either one. A feature, shoot a text. When I'm right, I use my left. Blue dragon, don't forget. Heaven shine, I shoot for pleasure. Never mind the gloomy weather. I was trekking through the desert, finding ways to soothe my temper. I'm better moving measures, build the leisure, boost the network, proper network. Finally got my shit together. Got it. Water in my canteen, worth Powerful like a stampede, wild like chimpanzees. Know the man it can be. Damn, B1 BD up the end. You got his music in your ears, and this shit is sweet as candy. Road runner, fucking act me. And if you got a problem, I don't mind if you come at me. Tomahawk it like Apache. I keep it fresh, so select. Mr. Toddy resurrects, spill effects. You can compliment the chef. Feeling blessed, I just stress, need a flex. I'm the best, need a guest in the bed. Lovely lady, give me sex. Set, I'm beady from the crest. Bringing heat, I never rest. Animal don't need a vet. Nocturnal high on either one. A feature, shoot a text. When I ride, I use my left. Blue dragon, don't forget. Don't forget. I got magic on the breath. This dragon in my chest. That's why beating.
The rapping's alright. I like the production and the mixing more than anything else. And I was like, I wonder if this dude's white. So I was like, what popped in my head? I was like, this dude's either white or Mexican. That's why I was like, I went to his Instagram page. And sure enough, I was correct. This is his page. What I like about his page is that he seems to have this aesthetic going on here with these paintings, like these like self-portrait kind of things here, where he is like, I guess using like a filter of some sort, but he has his like little logo. And they're all like these kind of like interesting, like heavily kind of like fried photos. A little bit weird, but I think it works for like building an aesthetic, building a story, building like a vibe around what you're trying to do. Like he has a bunch of them on here. I think these are great. And sometimes it's just as simple as that in terms of just like building a universe around your music. You could just take a bunch of photos and throw it into like some type of like data moshing software and just fuck them up, schedule them out. Like he seems, that's what seems he literally was doing here. And I think that's all his posts. Oh, he needs more posts. Definitely needs more posts for sure. I like the song in terms of like the production. I think the soul sampling is cool. The flow is like it's a double. It's kind of, the flow is a little stiff for me, a little bit. He does know how to rap. He does know his way around a beat, and he does understand like cool production. So that's cool. This is more.
Never easy, keep it rabbit on a quest. I'm Maverick on the jet, still a savage with the text. Tom Cruise, I'm never losing. People, the ad-lib on the left. Je ne sais quoi, man, a gentleman's car. I got that Genesis mark, I keep the devil way far. Heavenly yacht, I got the tennis to start. I never rest when it's dark, that's why I'm headed for stars. Hell, I never fail, you can tell I got a tail. Gold shimmer in the scales, gold medal on the trail. Blessings from above, X-wing up above, Jedi with my head high, call me Ash, I kill them dead ass, fuck your mummy, I'm a magi, moving weight, I'm like a semi-2 clutch, I never needed luck, pulling strings, my guitar fucks, flow like water over funk, kill the beat, I love to bump, hit repeat and run it up, I keep it fresh, so select, Mr. Toddy resurrects, spill effects, you can compliment the chef, feeling blessed, I just stress, need a flex, I'm the best, need a guest in the bed, lovely lady, give me sex, set, I'm beady from the crest, bringing heat, I never rest, animal don't need a vet, nocturnal high on either one, a feature, shoot a text, when I ride I use my left, blue dragon, don't forget.
Nice. Like it's a solid song. Like I don't really have like anything too crazy to say about it in the sense that it's like, oh, this is terrible or this is bad or this is really, really good. I like the beat. The beat's really cool. I like the soul sample chop. I'm always a fan of soul sample chops. I think the rapping is kind of basic for me. Like you're not coming on here like Jid blowing my mind the beat with the raps, but you do know your way around a beat. You do know your way around some solid production. According to your page, you're an engineer and producer, so that means you did this all on your own. You know what it says? Independent artist, engineer, and producer. Yeah, so you're self-produced, and it sounds pretty good. I think you can make. I'm gonna pretty much like always tell people to make their choruses more dynamic and larger. This is. Connection's getting goofy again, so we'll see how this goes. I think we're back. Cool. Anyways, what I was gonna say is that I'm gonna always tell artists to fucking make their choruses bigger. Always add more layers. Try to make it wide. Give it the differentiation between the verses and the chorus. You should always try to do that as much as possible. That's always a top tier tip for me. Sorry, I got a text message here. Who is this texting me? Okay. Interesting. Cool. We got two more songs here. Up next is Scruff Zona. I know him. I've actually worked with this guy before. Done some shows before. He's a dope rapper out of The Fix. out in Phoenix. Shout out to Merkums, by the way, his new song Phoenix. Like, I haven't really had a lot of chance to speak on it. I was going to talk about it on my morning motivation series, which probably is going to start back this Saturday on my birthday. We'll be bringing back season 4. He wrote a anthem for my city of Phoenix, Arizona, called Phoenix, and he's getting like a lot of controversy like on both sides, because a lot of people are like, oh, well, you don't need to be doing this, and then other people are like, oh, this is exactly what we need. I think he's doing exactly what needs to happen, just in terms of like stimulating a dialogue around your city and around the hip-hop scene. Like, he's doing the right thing. So much love to Merkums. That was a tangent, but Scruff Zona, I've done a couple shows with him. Dope artist. He's got a sound. So let's listen to Birkin Baby by Scruff Zona and see what he's working with here on the heat check. Thanks for watching. Play. All right.
If I can wait, you can wait too. Just me and you. Yes, you, boo. If I can wait, you can wait too. Built up energy times infinity. Thick baby already felt all my energy. No more limbo, more limber. Cancel everything, only just to be with you. I ain't got shit going but to be with you. Switch shit like niggas doing GTA. Switch cheat shit like niggas doing real life. Outside, I'm protected, baby, thug life. Inside, heavy loving, baby, thug passion. Just green sessions pouring up the champagne. Put the blink.
There's two things that I noticed off rip. And I'm trying to clean my ears a little bit. Sorry. One, you need to put like a little bit of hiss reduction on the beat. As soon as the song came on, there's a hiss there, and I thought it was like the sample, but it's like prevalent throughout the song, and it just sounds like someone forgot to just put like a little bit of hiss, the reduction on there to like remove that hiss. Let's also get the vocals up a little bit louder, just a little bit louder. The vocals are always going to be the main instrument of songs, especially rap songs. It's the most unique instrument, and it's the one that's going to hold the most attention if done correctly. And I feel like right now the vocals are a little bit drowned out by like the interesting production, because the production's interesting. I like that little like kind of flowery synthesizer you got going on there. It works, but I think your vocal should be the star of the show.
To his brain if you cross lane. I ain't got time to play, she the mainframe. Working back, thick baby, like a nigga hustle. Run to the bag, run to the bag. Hustle, gotta stack the money. Never flashy, but ready for some fun, yeah. After money, we on a fun run.
Yeah, like right now, the sample is the star of the show. Like the sample is what is catchy for sure, and it makes the beat really cool. But like that's like kind of like what's holding everything together right now is that sample, when it should be your raps. Your raps are there, but they're almost, it's like, oh, if I were to like put a hierarchy here, it would be like the sample, even like the drums a little bit, and then your vocals, when it should be the vocal and the sample at the very least at the same level. Maybe your vocals slightly higher, and then the drums, and then compressing it all together to give it that glue.
That's a double whoa. New fits can't trip, stepping on the low. I'm always at the crib, even when I catch a flight. Birkin bag, baby, hold on, sit tight. I'm on a new flight, I caught a blue eye. Wheels up now, see you in the Birkin, baby, with the Birkin bag. She got me, my baby, yeah, she poppin', tan like they bottles.
Of course, dope.
Birkin, baby, with the Birkin bag. She got me, my baby, with the
Birkin bag. Heat checkers. See, heat checkers, this is an example of how you do a chorus, in the sense that what I've been always saying on these shows, every time we do these shows and there's a chorus that I think is kind of weak, you need to make the chorus bigger than your verse. Like if you go back and listen to the song, just real quick, we'll rewind back just real quick. Listen to how the chorus comes in. When the chorus comes in, it like shifts the sonics a little bit. It's wider. You're even on headphones, I'm hearing it further out, and there's multiple layers, and it kind of cuts through a little bit to give it a lot more dynamic range. Watch how, listen to how the chorus comes in.
I caught a blue eye. Wheels up now, see you in the Birkin, baby, with the Birkin bag. She got me, my baby, yeah, she poppin', tan like they bottles. Birkin, baby, with the Birkin bag. She got me, my baby, with the Birkin bag. She swishy now, model.
Good recording on the chorus.
Fresh off a double flight, trying to roll a one. Pass the time, waiting for my ride to slide. Birkin bag, baby, she on her way. Already know dick. the back, so we cool. Me and Lee two-step, cause we grown. Popping up, all done, Perry on. Dick baby, already know what we on. Breaking bag with the jazz, can't have a time. Shit, I might have to make 2 pivots. Shit, I might have to make her duck a taco. She might just make 2 pivots. Put a couple divots in the
I feel like with the vocals, they sound like a little bit thin to where you can bring back just a little bit more bass. It feels like what you did is that you took your high end pass on your equalizer and you rolled it over to like maybe like 150. It's definitely past 100. And to where if you rolled it back just a little bit back to maybe like 120, 110, to where it starts to dip off. Bring back some of that bass in your voice. Or you can just take another node and boost that frequency range between let's say 100 and like 200. Like give that area a little bit of boost just to add a little bit of more weight to your voice, because right now your voice feels a little light. I'm realizing I'm kind of far away from the mic. I hope you heard me say all that, but that's how I feel.
couple bodies. Nah, that's my shawty boom body. My shawty got body for me. My shawty got body. Birkin, baby, with the Birkin bag, she got me. My baby, yeah, she poppin', tan like they bottles. Birkin, baby, with the Birkin bag, she got me. My baby with the Birkin bag, she swishy now model.
Wow, you made good time.
Silly rabbits, speed limits are for kids.
Hey, you went shopping?
Actually, I did.
For me?
For you.
Wow, what's the occasion?
Where's the red 90 occasion?
Wow, you did it. You brought me the head of Alfredo Garcia.
Open it, Ace.
Wow, cool bag.
Look inside.
Oh. So you say there's no bass in your voice when you rap. Okay, so I understand you say you're having a naturally higher tone voice, but there's definitely like bass does exist in your voice, and that's the case. You could always add it then. Because that's like kind of like what I'm noticing is that the vocals just feel a little bit on the thin side. I'm not saying that you need to be sounding like this, but they sound like you're back here. Cause that's what the bass does. Like when you add more low end to your voice, it makes it sound closer. Like even right now, I'm not sure if this is the best example because I can't hear my own voice right now. But I feel like the closer I get to the mic, the more bass that's in my voice. Right now, obviously, you're not trying to be right here and just have mad bass in the fucking voice, right? But like, you don't also want to sound like you're back here, right? Because it sounds too thin, and so it could be a distance thing. Like maybe if you want to increase the bass in your voice, you could try to get a little bit closer to the mic, and then go ahead and boost that low end entirely. Like just take everything below 100 hertz and just kick it up maybe like a couple decibels to see if that adds a little. Because I don't think you need a lot of bass in your voice. You just need like a little bit. Because what ends up happening, like I said, when it came to like what I was saying earlier with like the sample overpowering your vocals, and then even the drums kind of overpowering your vocals a little bit, a lot of that has to do with the lack of bass. And so I would say just try playing around with that low end. You could also try some things like even like throwing like a God part. I know when people hate when people say this, but throwing a God particle on there, the plugin God particle. If you're not familiar with it, check it out. It's just like it's kind of like a sound goodizer, like from FL Studio, basically. But like it does a really good job with vocals in terms of just adding like an extra layer of like warmth to it. Another thing you could try doing too is maybe I wasn't say added saturation, but saturation would probably make it a little bit brighter. Your vocals don't need to be brighter; they need to be deeper. You need to add more of this to it. Not too much, but just a little bit. And I would say just play around with it. Like I said, try and get yourself some plugins that would help boost the bass. You could maybe like get, I don't know what you use to record, but I know like in FL Studio you have like Soft Clipper, which helps boost the sound. So with the soft clipper, you throw the soft clipper on there, and it raises the ceiling without distortion. So you could try throwing that on your vocals too, which might give your vocals a lot more bass, or not more bass, but more boost to ride over the sample a little bit more. But yeah, that's just what I got, man. I appreciate the submission, Scruff. One love to you and yours. Fucking, we got one more song, and there's 6 minutes left in the submission, which is perfect. That's like kind of perfect, to be honest. I don't like doing long shows. Y'all think I like being here for 8 hours listening to your music? I like doing like 2 or 3 hours at the most. So I like pretty much any time that we get submissions. Like this is actually probably like our less submitted to show. This actually might be our least submitted show. Let me actually confirm that real quick, since we're sitting here. Oh no, we had a couple of ones. We had one that was 10. So this is our second least submitted to show today, which is fine. Because what ends up happening is that when we get less submissions, I get more feedback. So I want to make it at least 2 hours, no matter what. And I want to be able to like, kind of like really like kind of soak up the song. Maybe I'll listen to the whole song, maybe get my full feedback, and like really just kind of like give everything that I have about the song. So it works out to y'all if you guys keep submitting. We're doing this every week. The submission link, the way I've been doing it is that I open up the submission link when I wake up in the morning on Nero.com or Nero.fan/Jaron Ikner. You can submit there if you want to get in line. They don't have like a follow feature on Nero, so you just kind of have to like go check it out. But then I post on the Heat Check Facebook group, which I just revived like last week. So the Heat Check Facebook group is a Facebook group which actually doubled in numbers last week, which is crazy. The Heat Check Facebook group, you can go there. I'm going to post about it first there. And then I post on Reddit, on the Share Your Music R Reddit, which I think a lot of these people are from. Usually I get like most of my submissions from there. And then I post on the Independent Music Facebook group. That's not what it's called though. It's called, let me tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now what it's called. It is called the Independent Artist Radar Group. There's like over like 200,000 people, mostly artists. And these are the people who don't be following instructions. Because even right now, there are 84 comments, 84 links in this fucking post. Because no one wants to follow the instructions. And to be fair, it's not easy because the link gets buried. So, it is what it is. But I'm done chasing. I would prefer to do shows like this where we have less submissions and I can give deeper feedback. Now, monetizally, that's not a word, monetizally, I just made that shit up. Obviously make more money the more people submit because that makes the skip feature a lot more likely because I make money off of this solely off of skips. And solely off of people like Travel Through the Nebula who use the extend play feature. I don't get paid on the back end from YouTube because all y'all songs copyright strike me. Not copyright strike me, but content ID strike me to where I don't get monetized for these videos, which is fine. But then, so there's a balance here. Like, sure, we could sit here and do like 90 fucking reviews like some of these other streaming people. And just kind of blow through whatever songs and get the bag and move on. And part of me wants to kind of get to that level where I can have that much power. But a larger part of me really like enjoys building and really like kind of providing like as much feedback as I can for each artist to the point where I am going to start bringing back my consulting services. I used to do consultations for artists and help them with their rollout. And I'm also really trying to do a couple things I've been thinking about. Morning Motivation's returning. My movie's coming out here soon. I have a new album in the works. I'm bringing back my series, The Parallaxers. I'm working on a video game. I got a lot of other cool side projects that are just like over here that I'll probably never tell you guys about, but they're over here doing shit. And then there's this other musical project that I'm about to launch here very soon. I'm not ready to talk about it yet. Not quite ready to talk about it yet. I think maybe next episode, we will talk about it a little bit more. But we're not quite there yet. So next episode, stay tuned because I probably will be debuting something new. Maybe if I can get more of it done. I've been in the lab coding this out. But it's going to be something that's hopefully allows a lot more connectivity and community amongst artists. It's going to expose you to a lot of independent music. You'll be able to expose yourself, your music to your own audiences. And that's all I can say for now. So, with that said, let's go ahead and get this last song. I'm going to close the submission link. Submissions are cool. Oh. Submissions are closed. One more song, and this is from Kaya Wynn. This is the song Real One off of her EP. She loves collaborating. Okay? Look at your page while I listen to your song.
I can feel your frequency. I like the way you walk. Got me speaking all your lingo, 'cause I like the way you talk. Baby, babe, somebody you got me thinking we could make loving times like this look like a piece of cake. Looking in your eyes, it's like a sweet escape, sweet escape. You know that I need a real one I can follow. Wherever you lead me, never let my hand go. You know that I need
Beat's sick. I like the beat. I like that little like that kind of like whiny synthesizer that and then you got the fucking drums on there. This is cracking. The lyrics are good. You got a cool voice. I'm looking at your page. You got a vibe.
Like how you just don't talk, you stand on business. And if they try to pull your record, I'm your witness. Can't shake you high and take you like some kind of sickness. So work it out for you, my baby, you're my fitness. You know that I'm always down for you. Ain't no debate, tried and true. And I get your love, your love, your love. You know that I need a real one I can follow. Wherever you lead me, never let my hand go. You know that I need a real one I can follow.
I really like the beat.
Wherever you lead me, never let my hand go. Baby, I've been ready for, baby, I've been ready for, baby, I've been ready for a real one. Baby, I've been ready
So-
for, baby, I've been ready for, baby, I've been ready for a real.
I could tell that you really want this. Like, I'm looking at your social media, and this is kind of like what I've been saying about everybody else on tonight's episode. There is an end, but she has a lot of content on here that kind of fits her aesthetic. Like, when I look at her page, like when I go to her page and I'm scrolling through, I'm going to think, oh, she's either a model or she's a singer. Just by scrolling through her page. Like, if you look at her page, she has a lot of model photos. She has a lot of, mostly photos of her singing and being a model, right? And that's like how you build a world, right? Like, you kind of have to put some shit out here. Now, she does need more content. As always, she needs more content. Like, her last post was a long time ago. She hasn't posted in almost 3 weeks, that's kind of a death sentence. Like, for me, like, even like when I think about like my shit, I've been trying really, really hard just to, at the very least, post at least once a week. That's hard. Especially when you look at my content, because my content's very like off the dome, like kind of like responding to stuff. Like, if you could post at least once a week, man, that's a good start. Because you'll be seeing like some of these influencers like Jane Lee and shit who's like post 3 times a day, and it's like, that's a lot, man. I ain't got that much to say. Not like on a public forum like that. I'll say it through my music, but even then, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But all in all, I like this song a lot. Kaya Wynn, thank you for submitting it to the Heat Check. And we are done for the evening. Got done in a nice, tight little 90-minute situation here. I appreciate y'all for submitting your songs. We'll be back again next week. Same time, same place. Right here on Starstruck TV. We didn't go live on Twitch today. tonight just because I don't know, my internet connection's fucked up. I gotta go fight somebody next week. That's basically what that means. So we're gonna go fight somebody next week. So maybe we'll live stream the fight. I don't know. I just know that I appreciate each and every one of you all for submitting, sitting down, hanging out with me, listening to some music from great, talented artists. And yeah, that's basically it, man. We're done. We'll see you all next week. I am out. Peace.